Yeah, we'll be getting started with um Figma today, and I'm very happy to we've been preparing since all these days. Now, this is very moment of truth where we kind of get into the main work. Everything I've been explaining so far, since the beginning of this series, has been like a preparation for this class, and here we are, voila, here we are going into the work. Now, when you open your Figma, this is what you should be having. Look at the screen. This is what you should be having. Like I said, we are going to pick it up from here. Now, when you're having something like this, the way to get started is by pressing Ctrl N as new file, new Figma file. And we are not going for this new Figma file. No. We are going for this new design file. Because we are dealing with design and prototyping. Design is the interface, while prototyping is the experience. Please don't let us mix that up. So we are going with design and prototyping. This class will be a little bit long. Permit me, because I'll be explaining some stuff, and I don't want us to run this class up without me giving you an example. Yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Once again, my name remains Oladumi Motolashi Emmanuel. I'm a facilitator instructor, Figma designer, UI UX designer, front end and back end developer, also a graphic designer. And this tutorial, this video will be covering Figma startup. Is mainly for beginners, and professionals can also pick one or two tricks out of what we are going to teach, but it's mainly for beginners, and we've been doing this preparation for like 2 to 3 series now. Now we are getting started. Are you happy? Now let's go into it. Now click on new design file. When you click on it, meanwhile, please put in mind, Figma is a software that needs internet to work because it's like a cloud software. What I mean by cloud software is when you're working on Figma, it kind of saves automatically. Yeah, without you pressing Ctrl S or saving, it kind of saves automatically. So it's like a cloud software that needs internet to work. And most people do say, okay, after I finish launching it, I can off my data and all those stuff. I was like, you can do that, but to me, I prefer you just keep your data on so that your work can be saved automatically and you won't be disturbing yourself on in and offing data. As I am, my data is on already, I'm connected already. So let's go into it. Why are we having not responding? It should respond. It must respond. Figma, you must respond. I'm telling Figma to respond. It's kind of wasting our time. Okay, it's responding now. But it's taking forever to load. Am I connected? Yeah, I'm connected. Doesn't take this time to load. Okay, we are in. This is how Figma look like. You see, nothing special, right? And meanwhile, you may be having something different from what I'm having here. Your background can be any color. Please note that. Your background can be any color, can be any color. So whatsoever you are having, please, is nothing. And personally, I like using dark theme. And how did I do that is going to my home, go to your settings. You see theme here. You can use white, but dark, white and dark. I prefer using dark because I do use most of my time with system, and it's better I just use that theme because of my eye. Now let's go back to our Figma. Now, what we'll be doing today, I'll be explaining some stuff to you, and I'll be giving us one or two examples. Okay. Now, what you have in here is what we call select to. Select to, as in you can see, I'm using it to select a lot of things. You can use to select a lot of things. This is select to. And the other thing we have in here, select to is with V, while scaling is with K. Scaling for K. And this for frame, section, slice. This for tool, shape tool. We have the rectangle, we have the line, arrow, eclipse, polygon, star, place image. These are pen tool and pencil tool. These are text, and these are resources tool. You can see component plugin, widget. It is our arm tool for moving, and these are our quotes for adding comments. Now all these, I don't like teaching theory. Like I said earlier, theory section is over. So now we're going to take an example. And which example are we going to take? We are going to create something spectacular. Yeah, we are creating this particular shape. This particular shape. We are creating that today. Wow, we are creating that. Now, if you want to create this on your system, I want you to press Shift Window X. Is an inbuilt software for PC. I don't know for Mac. Is to select a special. If you want to screenshot a particular section of your screen, Shift Window X, and the button will come out. Now let's select this section. I'm selecting that section out. We are creating that section. Yes. So it's copied already. So here now we are going to create a frame, but before that I'll just paste it. Let me see. Let's create a frame. Okay, let's create a frame. And in that frame, I'm going to use 70 by, let me just draw any shape, then change it to 70 by 80. 700 by 80, permits me. 700 by 800. 800. Yeah. Yes. Stuff like that so that you can see what we are doing. Wow. So let's zoom out a little. Yes. So is it? Let me go back. Okay. Yeah. The picture is here. So we are creating this today. So you learn along the way as we are showing you the. I'll be using this to show you some of the examples. Okay. Now, without any further ado, I'm not wasting too much time because I don't want a long video like that. No. The first thing is we are going to change the color of our frame. To select color, press your eye and select color. I'm selecting the color from here. I'm going to press that eye again, eye. And I'm going to pick the color from here. So the color code for this frame is 282828. That's the color code for the frame. You can see. Let me pick eye again. And when my eye is here, look at it. It's 282828. It's fluctuating, but we are sticking with 282828. That's it. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do is press our V to go back to select. Now I'm going to give this a radius. You know, this small, there's small radius there, and I'm going to use radius of 10. Radius of 10. Yeah. Let me change the color of our background so that you can see what's going on. Yes, stuff like that. Let me change it to white. Yes, so I can see what is going on. See, if you look vividly, if you look closely, you will see this is the radius we are talking about here. See, look at the radius there, and this is exactly what we did also here. So now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to import our icon. And how do we do that? Go to your resources I mentioned over here and go to plugin. I'm having series of plugin here, but I'll go for, let me go for Iconifi, and I will run this. The first thing we need is arrow. We need an arrow shape. So it's going to come up. It's up now. And let's type in our arrow. You can see there is a series of arrow here, but we'll go for this. Yes, we'll go for this. And you import as icon, not as component this time around. Import as icon. So where is the arrow? Let me zoom out. Okay, it's over here. It's over here. So you bring it into your frame, and the shape of your arrow, you are going to change it to, let's use 30 by 30, and let's see, 30 by 30. Sorry, 30 by 30. Let's check that out. Is it accurate? Yeah, it's kind of accurate. So it's kind of accurate because it might not be too big. You don't want too much arrow. Okay. We don't want too much. We don't want the arrow to be that big. But I'll kind of, let's increase the size of that arrow a little. Let's go by 40. Let's use 40 by 40 for that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That was okay. So the next thing we're going to do is write our Wi-Fi. We press T for test. Check it over here for test. And you write your Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is having hyphen, capital letter F-I. And you approve it. I approve that with control plus enter to approve, and I'm going to change the font to 24. I'm using Inter, so in case you want to use same Inter, same font with mine, I use Inter for the font. Yeah, the next thing we're going to do is create this, lovely button over here, and we'll do that by pressing R for rectangle. Just draw your rectangle. Anyhow, draw it. Now, after you draw your rectangle, you have to change the, what's it called? Change the size of your rectangle. Change the size of a rectangle, and I will bring it. Let me bring it here. Let's see, so I can use to measure it. So the height of my rectangle is kind of okay. I'll change it to 40, and I'm going to use, let's use 80, and I think that's accurate. Is it accurate? Let's check it out together. Yeah, it's accurate. It's accurate. So bring it back to your frame. Bring it back to your frame and add a radius. Add radius of 20 to that. See, is that not lovely? Now the next thing is for you to change the color of that icon, and the color will be 0793 FF. Yes. So please remember, you can click your eye and pick the color. It's the same thing. You can pick the color from the icon. And the next thing I'm going to do is to on your keyboard press O. That's the shortcut for circle. O. And draw a little bit of circle here. Not too big. Let's use 30 by 30. 30 by 30. And then bring it up a little. See, our work is already making sense, little by little. Yes, stuff around here. And we are going to change the color by pressing your eye. Don't forget that. And pick it. That's absolute black. It's called absolute black. So that's it. We are through with the upper size. Now the next thing is for us to create, if you look at it very well, there's another shape that contain the, my hotspot among others. So how do we do that? That's a rectangle. That's R for rectangle. Please put all this in mind. R for rectangle, 0 for circle, T for test, V for move, F for frame, Z for zoom, K for scale. Just when you have this, when you know this shortcuts, it kind of make your work easy. And remember, shortcuts kind of give you that vibe of being a professional. You understand? When someone inside and you're using this shortcut and make your work even more faster. So maybe we'll put that shortcut for another series. I don't want this video to be that long. Yeah, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to draw another shape. I'm going to draw another shape, and let's pick it from here to here. I think something around here. Yes, something around here. See, having the screenshot of that work here make the work somehow easy for me. Yeah, so that's why if you can create someone else's work, it's easy for you to create your own personal work. The first step is for you to try and replicate someone else's work, and at the long run, if you can do that perfectly, you can do your work perfectly also. So don't let us waste too much time. The next thing is for me to just pick my eye and then let me pick the color from here, because the color is different. It's different. So when you pick it from here, we're having 700 by 194. 700 by 194. 700 by 194. 700 by 194. Should we go for that, or I should increase it a little? I don't like having these numbers. I like it when you have your number absolute. And it's absolute, it kind of gives you some kind of, developer will have this kind of easy access. But when it's not absolute, you're using 112, 113, 116, 11. I don't like that. I prefer you just round it up. You get what I'm saying? Round it up. Okay, now let's round this up. Let's use 195, and let's see. It's not bad. Like seriously, it's not bad. So we are going with 195. Next thing we're going to do is create that tiny line. That tiny line should be another square and that rectangle. So I'll pick up my 2 and draw one. Yeah, something like that. Wow. So I see this something says I want to draw a rectangle. Okay now. And for that rectangle, we'll go by 6 by 160. Let's see. Okay, I think is okay. Now you kind of change the color, pick your high. Sorry, come down here. Let's pick it again, and pick your high, and pick this color here. Add a radius of 5 because we don't want it to be that much. Radius of 5. Let's check it out. Yeah, exactly what you want. So you move it, and what I will do is I'll use my content alignment. You can align the 2 here, or you press shift and align the 2 here, and go to where we're having your vertical alignment here, and you click on vertical alignment. You see, it's at the middle of your container. We'll talk about that later, not in this video. So place it exactly here. Perfect. Now the next thing we are going to do is get our icon for Wi-Fi. So I'll go back to my icon and I will run, let's search for Wi-Fi. I pray we see something lovely there. So we are having a lot of lovely Wi-Fi here. But let me see the one that is close to it. We have 1, 2, 3, and a circle. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. But let me see very well. Is it thick? Let's go for this. Yes, let's go for that. And import. See, very big. So we change the setting. Let's use for Wi-Fi. Let's try is 1000. Let's use 100 by 100. Nice. We have to change the color, and it's showing us it's absolute white already. But to me, it's not absolute white. This is our shape. Bring it up. Which shape is this? Okay, the one we import. This is our shape. It's kind of too big. So I'm going to change the size to, this is 80 by 80. 80 by 80, and let's see. Yeah, I prefer that. So It's showing absolute white already, so we can alter that. Let me see. See, it's not white. You have to make it absolute white. Yeah, now it's white. That's lovely. The next thing is to search for that padlock. Now that padlock, if I search for lock, are we going to see something like that? Let me search for lock first, and see. I'm having something lovely. Let me see. Seriously, having a good keyword to search for this thing is something else, and I kind of like this. Yeah, this. You can change the color here. So I'm going to use my FF. That's absolute white. And import. So it's import already. Is it over here? Seriously, I hope you are following this video. Okay, now let's bring this here. See, let's change this to 40 by 40. You can, if it's too big, you can reduce it back. Why is it? What is it here? Okay, bring it here. It is around here. Yeah. Lovely, right? It's lovely, kind of. So the next thing is to get our text, and we'll have PC. This my text is too slim, so we are going to increase the text to 36, and let's see. 36 is too much. Let's use 32. Enter is okay. There isn't 32. There isn't 32, and that's lovely. You change the font to semi-bold. Let's see. Semi-bold is too much. We go for medium. Yeah, medium is kind of okay, but it's not perfect. Medium is okay, but it's not perfect. I think I will go for regular. Let's turn back to regular. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay. And the next thing is for us to just duplicate this down. We are still going to talk about all the distance, and we have connected, secure. Yeah. So this will go for 24. Yes. And we change the color. Don't forget the way we pick our color. We change the color to C2. Let's see. Yes. Nicely done. I'll leave it like that. The next thing is go to our icon again. And you see our work is already making sense. We have this what should I call this? Let's search for privacy. You can't see that circle shape over there, so it's not here. So let's look for another keyword and say hi. Install my slash, sorry. Say hi priority. It's not here, so I will cancel this and launch another. I'm having more than one icon plugin. That's why you have to have backup. So icon 8 is my backup. So I'm going to search for that same keyword on icon 8, and hopefully let's maybe we'll see what you are looking for. I prefer as you are doing this together, or me having a planned work already for you. I don't think that's necessary. That's not teaching. It's a cooked work, so it's better we are cooking it as we are cooking it together. I think that's the perfect way of teaching. Privacy. And let's see. I pray we have something you can use. Now we can use all this. We can use all this. So let's go for another keyword. I think it should be high priority, or yeah, high priority. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Oh, see what we're looking for here. This is it. See, this is it. And meanwhile, you can drag and drop. See, this is the first one. The second one is here, so you can delete that. Delete this one. Sorry, just click my delete. Sorry, just click on delete direct. So click on this and bring it here. Make sure it's aligned. And 30 by 30, let's see. It's not too small. Let's use 40 by 40. It's like it's too small. 40 by 40. Yeah, perfect. So you move it down a little. I think it's aligned to this. Yes, perfect. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is have our container for disconnect. And let's draw this. And for that, we are going to use for the container. Let me try this. 300 by 60. Go. Let's check it out together. It's not bad. We should use this. Let's give it a little bit breathing space. Okay, it's okay. So pick your high again, and then let's pick this color. Let's see. Yeah, there's different on it. And what else? We should add radius 20. Too much. 10. Perfect. So we should have our text disconnect. I'm going to copy this. I'll borrow it, bring it here, and then bring it. Now, after that, what we are having next is we're having another background under this. Under this, there's another background. If you zoom in very well, something like that. And I'm going to make that background. Let me see, 700. Not bad. 700 by 700 by. Not bad. We can use this. But let's round it up. The height should be 700 by, let's say 600. Yeah, stuff like that. But it's too much. I'll make it 550. Yeah, something like that. You don't want it to be too much. So this should go down. Yes. So pick your exactly. Let's zoom this in and let's see what we created. It's like the color enter each other here. It's supposed not to be so. So I'm going to check this. We have 232, 32, 32, which is fine. For this, which is what? 40, 40, 40. Not bad. For this, 29, 29, 29. 29, 29, 29. Total for this, we have 32, 32, 32. This 29, 29, 29. I think it's okay. Let's leave it like that. Yeah, it's showing itself. See, it's showing. So the next thing we're going to do is pick our text. The work is almost done. Pick our text, and here we're going to write more Wi-Fi, more Wi-Fi settings. So you bring that here, exactly here. Yep. And let's say the color for this should be C2, same color we use for our connected. So bring it here, and then that's it. Let me check this out on our screen, and let's see. It's loading. There are more to this work. On our next video, I will show us how to, I will stop this because I don't want a very long video. There is prototyping in this work, which I will show you. If you come down here, see what you are trying to create here. All these things are interface. They are interface, and personally I pick my interface anywhere. See, if I click on this, there is toggle. See, over effect. When my mouse is over it, the button kind of become big. When the mouse outside, is somehow small. And see this, when you are over this, it will show property. When you over this, the color become more brighter. See, there are effects on this thing which we are going to do in our next class, which is tomorrow, if God permits, which is tomorrow. So see what we create. Lovely, right? So on our next class, I think there is a mistake here. Let's check this out. I think this should be comma, not full stop. Yes, I'm right. This should be comma, not full stop. So if you follow me up very well, you should have the same thing as see now. The same thing I'm having here should be on your system also. See? So on our next slide, I will show you how to do the toggle button. And when you click on it, the Wi-Fi will move away, and we'll have a plain dashboard. So next class will be on that. I don't want a very long video. Thank you for sticking around with me to this very minute. We'll see each other on our next video. Okay, see each other on our next video. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your subscribe, like, and every support you've been giving me so far. Thank you. See you in next video.